Well, hello folks, and good morning, and welcome to another adventure here on my channel. Today I'm hoping to be riding with my good long-standing friend Tony. It's about 10:30 in the morning. If you look at the sky behind me, it's quite cloudy, still windy, but some blustery showers coming through. So what was meant to be a 10:30 start time is now 12:15. So that'll hopefully work out a lot better for Tony. But he's already making the excuses why he doesn't want to ride today. It's cold! I said that's the least you want to be worried about today, it's the wind. And yeah, the rain is pretty much finished passing through. It's the wind which is sticking around. But hopefully I'll see him about 12:15, a little bit early maybe. And we'll go for this ride, 65 kilometres. Going to be taking him in the Wolds for a little while. It's about 3 hills I think. Nothing super major though. Anything most riders can handle the hills I've put in today's ride. So all the hills on the way out into the headwind, and it's great tailwind on the way back. That's the plan. I'm just hoping Tony doesn't bottle it. Come on Tony, come on, let's get it done. You'll thank me for it later, because once you get on your bike you forget all those reasons of why didn't I get on the bike. Sometimes that, well, I know the majority of times this time of year that is the hardest part of riding the bike, getting out the door in the first place. But once you're out here, you're gonna love it. As to where I'm going now, I do not know. Just got some time to burn. I'm going to make it up as I go along. But like I say, it's only about 11:15 now, so I've got some time to spare just to burn a few miles and just enjoy this weather. Either way, if Tony backs out, I'll be riding the intended route that I was going to go. So I've got that big ride tomorrow, Sunday, some overseas training. There's for 40 hill climbs, so personally for me I don't want to be pushing it too hard today. So it will be a short one here at Tony's house. And well, he had a flat tyre, so I've just had to mess about putting his tyre back on. It's absolute nightmare. Got these, it's a Decathlon bike, Tri-Ban. It's got its own branded tyres on, Resist Protect from Decathlon. Absolute nightmare, really tight, and nearly gave up a couple of times. So finally got it on, ready to go. But I said, change your tyres, mate, because if he has another puncher in the middle of nowhere, well, if he's by himself, it's going to be really struggling. It was struggling with the two of us, but I had to use 3 tyre layers and loads of pressure to get it back on the rim. It was so tight. But yeah, it's gone 1 o'clock. Finally, we're going to get going. It's probably been here about 45 minutes trying to put the tyre back on. It's just as well actually, because Tony got a call. His wife's got to go collect the car, otherwise they can't get it back until Monday or something like that. Tony is just looking after the children till his wife gets back, and then we're going to go out for a few miles. And I'm going to stick in the Wolds today, I think. I didn't film anything of the way back to Tony's because I was on the coast roads near Tetney and Tetney Lock, and the wind was absolutely nightmare. So we're going to stay in the hills of the Wolds. Just reached the edge of Waltham, Bilsby again. Oh, there's a pile of dirt. And there's Tony having good fun into the wind. Bless him, he's doing a good job. Yeah, as I look at Tony from when he first got me into cycling back in 2015 or whatever it was, and where I am right now, when I'm struggling with this wind, or both are, I can see, you know, I've come a long way since then. Tony's pace is, you know, it's probably how I used to ride back then. It's a wind like this, it's you know, you just gotta push on through. It's gale force winds today. Whose idea was this to come out today? It's gonna be fun doing everything tomorrow into this wind. So normally you'd be flying down this hill. Today I've got a feeling we'll be going backwards. Top of the first hill, Bilsby. I've never seen that view over there before. Really clear. I'm going to talk with Tony a little bit more in front of the camera to get further out this headwind. Still smiling. I'll have to do something about that. So yes, just a few miles around the Wolds today. I've ditched the route. I was going to go to Louth, but this wind is just too much, and you know, it's all right for me. I'd survive it, but I don't want to be responsible if it gets blown out to the middle of the road or something. It would be nice. How are you doing, Tony? You all right?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Slightly out of the wind, which is nice.
Yeah, we're heading to Rothwell now. So there's a couple hills on the way to Binbrook. We're stopping in Binbrook. There's a shop in the marketplace, so we're just gonna relax there. It's like the more than halfway point. So yeah, Tony, how long have we known each other now?
Ooh, 10 years, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say give or take a year or two, 10 years.
Something like that, eh?
Yeah, you can remember where we met?
Yes. We both owned a business in Grimsby, an enterprise centre, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping you was just moving in or something.
Yeah.
And I was there working at night still, like 7 o'clock in the evening or something. And I think I asked whether you needed a hand or not. And that was, yeah, that must have been 2011, 2012, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. But anyway, less about the work stuff. Cycling, you kind of got me into it. I don't remember how it came about. Was you riding a bike at the time?
Yeah, I think I've always been a weekend warrior. Never quite pushed away from being a weekend warrior. Never quite pushed on to get any fitter than that. And I've stayed like that for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, I think, I'm sure, I think I was still riding and just mentioned to you about going on one. And you had a mountain bike.
Yeah, it was using it for commuting, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So Tony said, don't take the camera out while I'm going uphill. So I've took the camera out while I'm going uphill. But right near the top here, I can't breathe. I've just got up for the Rothwell climb towards Thorsway. So another couple more climbs to go. And it's a glorious day now. It's just so windy, but it's behind us. So we're talking about how I got into cycling.
Yeah.
Well, we all started with a commute, wasn't it?
Yeah, you started commuting to work, didn't you?
Yeah.
I guess we must have just started to chat about me going out on a weekend for a bike ride. Most weekends, really. And I had no idea how, but we ended up going together somehow, arranging it, and there you showed up on your really heavy mountain bike to come for a road cycling ride.
I seem to recall going down Ryby Road to Caister on the mountain bike. You was on your road bike at the time.
Yeah.
And it just took forever, didn't it? Like, I don't know how I did it looking back.
I did it with those tyres on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was heavy, and yeah, I think from there, we just started going more often, more regular. Made it a regular thing, didn't we?
Do you remember the time I borrowed your bike when I got knocked off?
Yes.
I needed it for work, didn't I?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So then I got knocked off my bike. It's right about. In the end, I actually went for insurance, got my first road bike that way. And well, the next day after this happened, I was able to get my bike again. I said, Tony, can I borrow your road bike to go to work with?
Yeah.
I always remember that.
I never got it back.
You never got it back? If you can get up that, you can get up anything, Tone.
Yeah.
Or anything in Lincolnshire anyway. Maybe 16, 17, 18%. Well, as you know, I love my hills. And although Tony, I'll say, if really admit he's not a club rider or anything like that, he keeps himself in trim, keeps himself exercised, but I'm not going easy on him. Love his stretch this now, heading flying down to Binbrook. Tailwind, he'll be loving it. We've just stopped in Binbrook. We've gone for the original flapjack. There's chocolates and bakewell, but don't that look good? So we've just both gone for original.
Grandma Wilds.
Yeah, it's a sponsor of the channel, don't they?
Yeah, wonderfully chewy fusion of oats and syrup.
And we're going to head back either through Wold Newton or onto the flat. Probably Wold Newton, to be honest. we're trying to do our best to stay out of the wind today, so I think we're going to stay in the hills and drop down for Ashby. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? You bought it from Decathlon, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a B-twin.
B-twin, that's it.
It's a Tribe, actually they're called Triben now, they split it off. There was B-twin bikes, and they've now got this brand called Triben. It's separate to B-twin as a bike, I think now. But yeah, I had the old model, and it fit me really well, so I've got the new model. And yeah.
Is it really light?
Yeah, really light. I think it was 10.6, I think it was.
Yeah.
So it's light enough. There's no point in me getting a light bike until I become lighter myself, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how I look at it anyway. So there's no point in me getting carbon until I stop eating hamburgers.
So there's the view, top of Limbo again. Yeah, I just love the symmetry of it.
Yeah, it's
different. Each field's square.
Yeah, yeah.
And seems to be the same size as the one next to it.
Like a proper patchwork.
I've been through here 4 times a year, seen snow on the ground, you know, all covered in grass, brilliant sunshine on it, frost in the mornings, things like that. But this time of year, it's just good to see it. You know, I have memories for all the seasons, and now this particular spot always seems to stick in my mind. Good route?
Yeah, good route. I enjoyed it. I mean, now we're out the wind. Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice day.
Nice and peaceful, not much traffic, nice quiet roads. You come up here, you can ride for ages and barely any cars about, you know. You know, the sort of riding I do, I can be up here for hours, and you know, only a handful of cars past you. And that's, you know, not just a lockdown thing, that's pre-lockdown as well. You don't get a lot of traffic up here, I don't think. So just heading down into Wold Newton, just started hailing. And quickly flying downhill, it suddenly went cold. But it's always the case this time of year, isn't it? If you're going downhill and blustery shower suddenly arrives, you can go from nice mild temperature to suddenly feeling cold, and that's what it just did. Tony's even stopped to put his rain jacket on. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? You know this time of year that
Jacket on, jacket off.
jacket on, jacket off. I look at those woods. I'm going to sleep in those woods at some point.
That way, but that takes you to the A16, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking you live in New Waltham, so let's go that way. Let's go straight on. I was just saying, back on the other side of Wold Newton, I'd love to do a pivot spot at Wold Newton, but it's so far, it's so close to home. It's probably why a nice warm bed at home, but I don't know. Been locked down for months now. Any excuse to do a bit of wild camping. I was watching a guy on YouTube this week. It's called Simon, a bloke in the woods. Yeah. And I was watching his back catalogue. He just does bushcraft, camping, all that sort of kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Lives in Norfolk way. I know Christmas he was camping in his back garden. Things people are doing just to get out and try and enjoy a bit of normality. You know, they can't go in the great outdoors, they can't stay anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So why not camp out in your back garden?
Yeah.
I've not gone that far yet. That's crossed my mind though. If you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to support the channel. Why not head over to buy me a coffee and buy me a bacon, butty if you like, spare in a tube, you know how it is. If you enjoyed it that much, why not consider subscribing to the channel as well. Right, coming to the roundabout. Phone away. Come on, we're nearly there. Final bit. Where you been? What are you doing dressed like that? Well, that's it. I'm on my way down Humberston Avenue. Avenue of millionaires. Ride's nearly over. So much traffic today. I know it's Saturday, But there's nothing to do, so why are people driving to? God knows. Anyway, after that little moan at the end of the video, I'm gonna bid you farewell. Take care. I'll see you again soon.